Welcome back to my channel. This is Lifestyle Aesthetics, where we teach you how to level up consistently over time. So in today's video, we are going to do a full upper body day with 2 sets of each movement with these hard sets, with these weights. So we are starting off with the shoulder press. Since I am very fresh here, I want to focus more on getting some stronger shoulders. I'm doing the overhead press here with the incline seated bench with 60 pounds. And these are really cool Nike dumbbells. They look like they're marble. I like the design of it. It feels really cool, really smooth. After you rest for 2 to 3 minutes, and this is quite exhausting with the overhead press, we are doing the next set. And I am experimenting doing more with the dumbbells, with the free weights, because this feels more natural as I'm converging or closing, coming in together with the dumbbells, as opposed to the machines that we have. And then I am doing some pronated grip rows for my upper back and supersetting that with the 45 pounds of pronated grip reverse flies. This will target a lot of your upper back, your traps, targeting the posterior deltoids as well. So doing this superset together is quite good in order to get some strong upper back and posterior deltoid muscles. So here we go with the second set. I am bending my back more lower in order to get that full stretch, the full range of motion when I'm doing the rows here. And then, as you can tell, I'm putting the dumbbells underneath my legs and moving my body closer to my legs in order to focus more on my upper back and my posterior deltoids. After I rest for 2 to 3 minutes, I am doing some lateral raises, only achieving 6 to 7 reps because this is quite heavy with 35 pounds. And I am forcing myself to keep my back straight, and I am going all the way up here. So you just need to go parallel to the ground and then trying to reach full foot until you cannot do anymore. So those are my 2 sets. I am going heavy here with 75-pound Nike dumbbells, doing some shrugs. So I like to go heavy, but at the same time holding it at the top stretch when I do my shrugs. This is going to develop some good upper traps and middle traps and gives you that cool, like thick upper body type of physique and aesthetic. So right here, just reaching up the last few, and then I am back again on the incline doing some bicep curls and alternating with hammer curls. I feel like hitting these two at the same exact time helps me get more contraction for the forearms, working on the two heads of the biceps. So now I'm just doing them twice at a time with each hand with 45 pounds. And then after I have rested for 2 to 3 minutes, back at again. So you could do these one hand at a time or two hands at a time. So just trying out different things, and I feel like I'm getting strong in these, but again, I'm not doing the full 10 reps since it's quite heavy. 6 to 8 reps since we're focused more on high intensity, just to make sure I don't have too much wear and tear on my joints, on the area where my forearm and my upper arms connect. And then we are still doing heavy reverse curls uh, in order to work on the forearms here. So right here, I like to keep that top stretch, hold it for 1 second, slowly releasing it back on the way down. So 2 sets of these will help you get away with doing a little bit of volume, but still reaching the high intensity because you are pushing yourself past the limits and reaching failure, right? So this is like what I would recommend for the a little bit to the intermediate to advanced tier people who have gone to the gym for some time. Um, you're since you know your body, you know how it works, you're able to figure out when failure is for you. After we have done with the free weights, we are moving with some machine work with the incline press. So I've placed the weight at 225 pounds and I've only done 6 reps here. And I feel that good pump on my upper chest. And you see it pop out through my shirt here. So the handle placement is important. On the first clip, I had it at a level 5. So Putting it slightly back at level 4, I feel more of a full range of motion there, more contraction. And then we drop the weight here for the Pec Dec Fly to 130 pounds because I want to make sure that my form is correct, keeping my arms slightly bent but not too bent. And when you do it like this correctly, keeping your back straight and be careful of not moving your neck too much, you will feel a lot of the contraction in your middle chest, right? So this focuses more on the middle chest, even though it does work out the entire chest. You feel that contraction there, you feel that pump, and it will close a stubborn gap that people have between your chest. So basically just pushing them together to get the full aesthetic look, that full thicker chest. So in my upper body days, when I do just pure upper body, when I'm doing everything, the main idea is that you do 3 heads of your shoulders muscles, 2 chest workouts, 2 back, and then you would do your forearms and then biceps and triceps. That's what we're doing here, just to make it more concise. So we are moving on to these row machines here. Look at that cool thick back. The V taper is coming in. So I am doing these one arm at a time because it feels definitely awkward doing them 2 at a time, especially since you are going heavy. So I feel like the trick with this machine, especially since I am not a tall person, I am leaning my knee on the same arm that I'm working. So the left arm is being worked here at this moment. My knee is resting on the machine while the other one is on the floor. And here's what you see the other point of view. One arm at a time, holding the bench for some support. And my knee placement is the same one as my arm that I'm working on, just to get more comfortability here. So we're switching to the right arm. With these rows, it focuses on the upper back, a little bit of the traps, and the lats. So we are doing them for failure for 2 plates on each side. And then the last movement here are some tricep extensions here. So going as heavy as I can. So right here we did 10 reps. I had to increase the weight just slightly on the next clip in order to make sure that I am pushing to my full potential here. So my arms are definitely filling out my sleeves. Rest for 2 to 3 minutes. And then we are doing our last few reps here on our second set. And that's pretty much it for the video. Give it a thumbs up if you like this. Hit that subscribe button if you want to check out more gym content. We upload Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays at 6 p.m. Thank you for watching. Catch you in the next video.